and good morning. I'm not sure how much of a delay we had there because today I don't have my production manager helping me with comments behind the camera. So it'll just be me today. I'm going to be doing a combination class of seated strength and the sit and dance class that I would normally do on Thursdays to kind of make sure we're getting both in there. So please feel free to leave comments or get in touch with us to let us know how this went. Also, we've put a poll up on Facebook to see which type of class you would like to see on a weekly basis. Would you like a standing class? Would you like a seated class? So that we can make sure that we're giving you the content that you want, that you're looking for. So that'll be coming available, I believe, at either 11 or 12 o'clock today. So if you could just hop on and choose which one you would like to see for next week, we'll make sure to get that coordinated. So as much as we have loved giving you multiple live sessions each week, we are sad and happy that we can now be seeing people live, face-to-face in their homes. Of course, following all of the safety precautions set out by the Provincial Health Office. Good job, Becky. But we are very happy to be back to seeing people. So we're still going to have one live class every week, and of course, all of our previous live classes and any future live classes will be saved on Facebook and at our webpage at stridephysio.ca. So I'm just going to flip over to my tablet here to get everything drawn up so that I can keep track of comments or questions that come in. So just 1 second. While I'm doing this, make sure you have a nice sturdy chair, that you've got some water with you and ready to have a good time. All right, so let's just go boop. Where are we here? Go. Good. All right. I see me. That's still weird. So as with all of our exercise classes, we want to make sure that you've discussed your participation in these with your physiotherapist or other health professional prior to participating in any classes. And of course, if you have any pain, dizziness, or shortness of breath while doing these exercises, please stop. And if you feel it's necessary, call 911. The purpose of these classes, of course, are just to have a good time and move around. If my arms go out too far and you can't go up that high, that's fine. Go to where you can go. Do what you can do. The point is to move and have a good time, all at your pace. So just do what you need to do to have a good time and join in with me. If you have any questions or comments, please put them up here and I'll be checking periodically to make sure I get everybody. So we're going to start. Now, as I mentioned, this is combination between the seated strength class that Marcello normally does and my coordination class on Thursdays. So the first two blocks are going to be from the seated strength class. Then to wrap the class up, we'll be doing some of the combination arms and legs and having some fun with that. Okay, so let's get going. We're going to start with the warm-up. We're going to do some deep breathing, some small marches, and some arm raises, all right? So we'll get ready for that, and let me just check comments. And hola Michael, gracias por venir a clase y vernos. Una lástima que no vas a ver a Marcello, solo a mí, pero gracias por apoyarnos. And all right, so here we go. So let's sit up nice and tall. Good sturdy chair with arms. Posture is very important, so we want to make sure through all of our exercises we're keeping nice, tall, long posture. So let's start with our belly breathing. So we're going to breathe in through our nose, out through our mouth, making sure we're breathing into our belly. So our belly will come out and in as we breathe. All right, so let's do 3 of those. Excellent. Now we're going to do some very small marches for about 30 seconds. I will keep track here. So just to get those joints lubricated and moving before we get going, we'll do this for about 30 seconds. There we go. Almost done, about 15 seconds left. I want to thank everyone for joining us. Good. Perfect. Excellent. So now we're going to do some arm raises. This is just to get our shoulders moving. Again, always respecting pain. Nothing should hurt. So slowly up, over our head, slowly down. Slowly up, over our head, and slowly down. And one more. Slowly up, over our head, and slowly down. Excellent. Let's check here. Wonderful. So I'd also like to say a huge thank you. I didn't say it right at the beginning, just in case people were still tuning in. I want to send a huge thank you. Stride wants to send a huge thank you. Thank you, Deanna, Jason, Marcello, and all of the members of the Stride team want to send out a massive thank you to Kelowna for nominating us for Best of Kelowna in 2020. That's fabulous. We are so happy that that you've supported us this way. So thank you so much. Okay, so now we're going to get into it. We're going to do marching. So we're going to do as tall as we can go. So this is what the marching is going to look like. And we're going to do slow and controlled because slow movements are harder than fast movements. Again, respecting pain. So let's do 10 times each leg. All right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. All right, so now we're going to move on to arms. Arms we're going to have up into center and out to the sides and then back to center. We're going to do this 10 times. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. And kicks. So we're going to kick out with each leg like this. All right, so we're going to do 10 each leg. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. So that's the first repetition of the block. We have 2 more repetitions to go. So back to marching. We're going to do 10 on each leg. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Arms. And out to the side and in for 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, slow and controlled, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. So last repetition, then we're going to get a bit of a breather. So again, marching 10 times, slow and controlled. Now, if you wanted to make these exercises more challenging, for marching, you can put some weight on your own knees, just using your own hands like this, putting resistance. So you have that weight coming in here. You can have a TheraBand around your ankles, and you can do one leg at a time, or you can have ankle weights. So those are 3 different ways to make this more challenging. And if it's challenging enough as it is, because those muscles don't get used a lot, that's perfect. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm laughing because I hear my dog running on the front and she's barking. She doesn't get to stay in here since I'm on my own. But maybe if my production manager comes home from his client, we might be able to get her in for a quick hello. All right, so now we're going to do arms. Now again, if you want to make this more difficult, you can hold 2 cans of beans or corn. You can have weights on your wrist, or you can hold a TheraBand and do this, because that will create resistance and make the movements more difficult. Okay? So I'm going to do 10 of these, and then we'll get to the kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Kicks. How can we make these more difficult? Again, TheraBand tied to the leg of your chair, and you can repeat with that leg. You can put ankle weights on. Anything to add weight or resistance will make these more difficult. So let's get wrapped up with the final repetition of our first block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. All right. So we've made it to our first rest. Let's make sure we're sitting up nice and tall. We're going to breathe in through our nose like smelling the roses, blow out through our mouth like blowing out candles 3 times. Excellent. So while I was doing our first round, I see that I'm having a bit of technical difficulty. So let me just see what's going on here. Okay. Good. So I'm checking the device. It is still filming. It's my tablet that is giving me an error. Excellent. Panic evaded. Okay, let's see comments on. Oh yes. Hola Eric, gracias por ver y venir a la clase de hoy. El apoyo siempre está agradecido. Muchísimas gracias. And We have Judy. Hi Judy, thank you very much. I'm glad it's a good session. We're just finishing up our rest period now, so we'll be going into the second block of strength exercises. Then we will be moving into the coordination. So again, all of these exercises need to be done without any pain, and just so you can enjoy and participate. Excellent. All right. So everybody's had a sip of water, some nice breaths. Wonderful. Why is it like that? There. That's better. Okay, so this next block we're going to be doing some heel raises, some leg steps, and side bends to get some mobility through our spine. So when we're doing our heel raises, again, nice and tall, good posture. We're going to want to have our legs close to us, because if your feet are way out here, you don't have a lot of range because you're pretty much already in maximum range for this particular move. So you want to pull your feet back towards the chair so you can get nice movement when we're doing this, all right? So we're going to be doing heel raises. We're going to be doing 10 of them. And then again, my favorite, slow and controlled. Okay, nice and tall, sitting sturdy, and here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you may notice that you can push up very easily, but when you come down slowly, there's a bit of shaking. There's two types of muscle contractions. You have concentric, which is where the muscle makes a lump, the most common one we see, and we have eccentric, where the muscle is extending while taking weight. Since we don't do that as often, it's usually not as strong. So it's really good, see how it's shaking as I go down? It's really good to work out that type of contraction so those muscle fibers get worked as well. So that's why going slow down is almost more important than going slowly up. And now you know. Okay, moving on to the next one. We're going to be doing our step and up and out to the side. Well, hello, sir. Thank you for joining us.
Hello, everybody.
We have our production manager here. Yay! Okay, legs out to the side. So this is the exercise: up and out and up and back. This gets really good movement through the hip. But again, if this is what your range is, that's perfect. We don't want any pain. Here we go. We're going to do 10 to each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Now we're going to do our side bend. Make sure we're nice and sturdy in our chairs. We have arms to keep us stable. We're going to hold on to one side. We're going to slowly lean to the other. Now it's important to do this slowly because you are moving your spine. You have muscles that might not be used to stretching. So we're going to want to do this nice and slow back. Again, paying attention to pain and discomfort. We don't want any of that. So good and sturdy. Here we go. 5 to each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. So that's the first one. move into our second of 3 repetitions of this block. Heel raises. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey, Danny's watching. Thanks for joining. Okay, now we're going to do our legs apart and together. Sitting comfortably, good posture. 10 each side. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right, here comes the side bends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Okay. Coming into our last repetition, then we'll get some activity going. Okay. So, heel raises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm chuckling at Danny's comment. Well, exercise is good, but so is relaxation, especially right now. So if it relaxes you, great. But movement is gold. Okay, so we've made it to the end of our second block. Let's take a couple deep breaths, and we're going to grab some water too. So again, nice tall posture, in through our nose, out through our mouth, and into our bellies. One more. Excellent. Grab some water if you need some. So we're getting into our coordination. So we've been doing arms, we've been doing legs. Now we're going to put them together. So let's see, I'm going to do a couple warm-ups with arms, couple warm-ups with legs, then they're going to start going at the same time. So arms up to center. It's like this one we did earlier, except we're going to be moving our hands in different directions. So arms in the center. One arm out, one arm up. Back to center. One arm out, one arm up. Let's do a couple of these. And switch. Switch. Okay? Good. Excellent. Last one. Good. Let's do legs. So we're going to have one foot come out with the heel down. The other foot's going to go back with the toe up. We're going to swap. Okay? We're going to do a few of these. So one foot heel down, the other foot toe down, and swap. Okay? Good. Excellent. And one more. Good. So you guys are probably like, wow, this is so fast. Just the warm-up. Not to worry, we'll have lots of time. Last warm-up is we're going to reach across, reach down, reach down. Notice there's movement in my trunk, which is great. We want to do that, always respecting pain. So, up and across, up and across, down and across, down and across, up, up, down, down. Let's do another couple. Up, up, down, down. One more. Up, up, down, down. All right, guys, now we're going to start combining feet and hands together. So we're going to start with marching on the spot and arms up and out, arms up and out. Okay? Ready? Let's go. Arms up and out and switch. All while marching. Good job. Good. Two more. Last one. That was a bonus third. Okay. Excellent. Now we're going to tap and cross. Okay? So we're going to lift our toes. Bring your feet out a little way so you have more range, because if your feet are tucked right back, your toes aren't going to be moving much. Bring your feet out, tap your toes. Okay? And we're going to reach up and across as we tap. Okay? Now let's reach down and across. Good. Up and across. And put them together. So up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down. Okay, good job, guys. Let's take a quick breather, and what else should we be doing? Let's do the rows. I like that. While marching? Good. Okay, so the next one we're going to do, I'll explain it. Take a couple breaths. Going to be rowing out and up, out and up. So let's combine multiple components here. When your arms go out, extend your fingers nice and wide. Bring them back into a fist when you bring them to you. Reach up, open your hands, back into a fist. So there's multiple bits of coordination on the top, and we're going to do this while marching. Okay? So let's start marching. Good. Reach up. Reach up. Reach up. Reach up. Reach up. All right, let's do three more. 1, 2, 3. Good. Okay. So now we're going to march and step out. March and step out. Okay? Let's start with that on its own. March, step out, march, step out, and we're going to clap. Okay? So clapping, marching and stepping out. This might be hard even for me, so do the best you can. So march, step, step. It's hard. I admire drummers. Okay, let's do another little bit. Good. Good. All right. So we've made it to the end of our class. And let's move into our cool down. Before I do, I want to just say thank you again to everybody who nominated us. We are so honored that that you did that. We're very excited. It would be absolutely wonderful if we could make it to the voting round. So if you, I have the link, it's going to be posted. It's on there now. You can just go right back to Best of Kelowna. You can look up the section where it says physiotherapy, and you can type in Stride Mobile Physiotherapy to hopefully get us to the voting round. That would be amazing. What's really awesome about that though is that you don't just have to think about us. It's all of the local businesses in Kelowna, so it really is your one-stop shop to supporting local business. So we wanted just to put a massive thank you out to everyone who nominated us. Okay, so let's go into our cool down. Sitting up nice and tall. In through our nose, out through our mouth for 3 breaths. Good job. All right. So we're going to do some stretching and some pelvic tilts. Let's start with the pelvic tilt. So that is where we roll our bottom. Feels like forward, but our pelvis is actually going back, but it's as if you're rolling your bottom forward. Then you're going to roll your bottom back, which actually is putting your pelvis forward. But it does feel like you're putting your bottom out, right? So roll it forward and slowly roll it back. Let's do 4 more of these. Roll it forward and roll it back. Roll it forward, roll it back. There's 3, 2 more. 1 more. Excellent. Okay, now we're going to do some stretches. So, sitting up nice and tall, let's start with putting one leg forward. We're looking at stretching the hamstrings, the muscles on the back of your leg. Going to reach across and down. Go as far as you comfortably can. We only want to feel a delicate pull in those muscles, nothing that hurts, okay? We're going to hold it for 20 seconds. Remembering to breathe while you're down here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up nice and slow. Now if you feel that some of the blood has gone to your head, not a problem. Take a moment for it all to settle back down before extending your other leg, reaching over and across and down for a gentle pull in the back of your leg, and possibly even in the back and side. Here we go. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Up nice and slow. Good job. I'm going to do some arm stretches. So we're going to raise our arms, pull across the front of us, and hold, get my second timer here, for 15 seconds. So stretch, pull, hold, starting now. Don't cross your legs, Becky. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring your arm down, switch, put up and across. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Great job, guys. So I'll be back with you next week. Remember to check out the poll that we have coming up. I think it's going to be available at 11 or 12 o'clock today. Check it out. Vote on what type of class you would like to see next week. Would you like to see a standing class? Would you like to have another seated class? Let us know so we can get the content out to you that you want to see. Again, thank you so much everybody for joining. It means a lot to us, and we're glad that we can all have some time together during COVID. So keep up the great work, and thank you so much.